Imagine you're playing this football game, and then as this game is going on, suddenly the both goalposts disappear. Right? Can you imagine how the game is going to be like? Right? 11 people one side, 11 people, all just playing the same ball going round and round. After some time, they'll figure something out. No, there's no point in playing the game. So basically, goals help us to go a target to shoot at, somewhere to go to. Without goals, then what's the point of living life? It doesn't make any sense. So there's another thing that people ask. Goals means what kind of goals we should set. So I normally say you set goals based on what your heart really wants. Now, why I say that, why your heart really wants, rather than just set any goals. If you go to a multi-level marketing meeting, for example, some people think this is a multi-level marketing meeting, which is not. When you go for MLM meetings and all that, what do? They always have certain goals for you to set, and normally it's monetary-based goals. Am I right? It's normally dollar sign, how many levels you have built, and what's the target like, and all that. So different places you go, you have different goals. Why I use the heart as the goal is, see, basically the blueprint of your life is in your heart. Your heart basically knows what you're supposed to do. You really sit down and think. There's a lot of people who have studied and graduated and everything like that, but most of the time they end up doing some other job. Have you seen this? Right. Now, they'll study something and don't have to go very far. Like my partner basically studied engineering. He went all the way to Taiwan to learn engineering, and then he came back with his degree. The moment he came back here, he became a stockbroker. Right. Now, you look at it, I asked him this question, why is that he went and studied and everything? So because father asked him to go and study, so he went and studied. Most of the time when I ask people, they always say it's always the parents wanting them to get some form of education and all that. But after that, they end up doing something that they love to do. I know some people who studied law, but they're doing marketing today. I know some people who basically studied a lot of heavy stuff like chemical engineering and all those things and all that. I have a friend, he actually studied this kind of stuff, and now today he's a tour guide. Okay. Right. Ask him why he never studied to a tour guide thing. Why not you do this earlier? Those days, if you say you want to become a tour guide, you get working. So he said, let me study first, everything finished already. Then after a couple of years of working, he had some savings and all that, then he became a tour guide. Because he enjoys traveling. So he continues to travel. So in many ways, your blueprint, the blueprint doesn't mean that you will have to become a tour guide. No. Right. What do you gain by becoming a tour guide? What are the things that you learn and so on? That is what is far more important. Your heart wants you to learn certain lessons in life. Like, for example, the early part of my life, when I followed what my heart wanted, which is to do software development and everything, the thing that I learned most is analysis, right? And finding faults, mistakes and all that, and correcting them. See, those days when we write programs, like there are thousands of lines. So you see my room, it's like all over paper everywhere, especially the thing doesn't run, and somewhere something goes wrong and you don't have a program to scan what went wrong. So you end up printing everything, and then you look one by one, like orang gila, one by one. You'll be going over the wall everywhere. And finally you find the mistake, one small mistake, you correct it. Then after that you realize because this mistake, what went wrong everywhere else. So I learned analysis very well. So when I look into people's lives, things that they do and all that, the moment they say something, I know basically what's on their thoughts, and eventually based on their actions, I know what kind of results they're going to get. So straight away I can tell them like, okay, you do this, this happen like this. So analysis, this is the first thing that I learned. So it's not the job. A lot of time people misunderstand the job. Or example, you said A's in school, you need to hit this A's and everything like that. The truth is not the A's. What you would learn along the way, you learn discipline, you learn to focus, all these things you learn. You see, it's the lessons that nature wants you to learn. Now, next comes the next question: why he wants you to learn all these things, right? Eventually, only it reveals to you what you are here for.